Power isn't loud. True dominance thrives in the eerie calm of silence. It's the quiet that unnerves, the understated gaze that unravels defenses and lays bare the essence of control. When words are unnecessary, the cerebral battle begins. A psychological dance where silence speaks louder than any scream, where authority is whispered into the void. You're left to ponder the depths of vulnerability and discover the terrifying reality, because our journey into the shadows of dark psychology begins with a concept that shatters conventional wisdom: the disarmingly powerful art of silence. To make a trader truly feel your authority, there is no need for raised voices or dramatic gestures. Instead, harness the chilling power of silence, letting it seep into the crevices of their mind, slowly asserting dominance. Speak through absence. Let every unspoken word hang heavily in the air. Imagine this: you lock eyes with your adversary, and for a long, silent moment, neither of you blinks. In that silence, lowers their defenses involuntarily, because the human mind craves resolution. They might fidget, swallow, or glance away, all signs of discomfort indicating that the power balance has shifted. Think about your own life. How often have you felt the most unnerved during a painful silence? This isn't just a game, it's an exercise in patience and strategy, unwrapping authority strictly through your presence. Silence, when wielded as a weapon, is not passive, but a deliberate act of psychological warfare. The traitor begins to fill the void with their own thoughts, interpretations, and paranoia. Their silence becomes your arena, as each tick of the clock feels like a boom. The cerebral tension builds until the traitor subconsciously yields, granting you a silent acknowledgement of your commanding presence. Remember, an authority that echoes without words is indelible and profoundly unsettling. In our second exploration, we delve into the enigmatic power of maintaining unwavering eye contact. An often overlooked yet potent tool, eye contact is a silent conversation, a dialogue where words dare not tread. As your eyes meet theirs with an unwavering intensity, you send a signal that needs no vocal reinforcement. I see you, and I know. When you refuse to look away, you project an unspoken narrative. You occupy a space that demands recognition and control. The traitor, now caught in your unwavering gaze, becomes acutely aware of their inferiority in this dance of dominance. A moment that lasts just a few seconds can feel like an eternity, draining them of bravado as they realize their manipulations are laid bare. Imagine a force so compelling that it bypasses all logical defenses and peels back the layers of deceit. This is the essence of profound eye contact, a stream of consciousness that connects directly to the core of the psyche. It is primeval in its simplicity, yet critical in establishing an unshakable command. The traitor's defensiveness begins to crumble, their attempts at subtlety rendered futile under the illuminating spotlight of your scrutiny. Never underestimate the quiet power of the stare, an unyielding gaze that transforms authority into an art form of chilling elegance. Now, let us venture into the realm of subtle physical presence, the art of nonverbal immediacy. In this asphyxiating silence, your stance, positioning, and distance play a more profound role than spoken confrontation. Every move can dictate how a traitor feels your authority in their bones. Consider the intangible power of controlled proximity as you move closer or strategically reposition. What may seem like casual adjustments are in reality impactful stimulants within the silent game. Even your posture, open, grounded, yet relaxed, speaks volumes. The authority you exude through the body is unmistakable. When you take up space deliberately, you are crafting an invisible boundary that brooks no transgression. This sphere of personal presence compels acknowledgement, quelling even the most rebellious hearts. The traitor, trapped in this unrelenting zone of influence, submits inwardly despite outward bravado as your silent authority reverberates within their very soul. In this pivotal chapter, we confront the art of the predator's pause, a strategic aspect of dark psychology where time itself becomes your ally. Silence here is stretched deliberately, crafting suspense and waiting to unveil your most potent revelations. The pause is a dramatic silence that engulfs your adversary, leaving them suspended in anticipation. Think about how often tension crescendos in life, leaving you hanging on edge. The predator's pause replicates this effortlessly. In everyday encounters, this technique becomes a silent symphony of power, where every second ticks loudly in the mind of your traitor. As you employ this calculated stillness, you commodify their time, leaving them in a state of vulnerable expectancy. This chilling intermission amplifies your preceding actions or words, drawing attention fiercely, but forcing a quiet acknowledgement of your omnipresent authority. In this haunting orchestration, the traitor grasped your authority before a single syllable fell, left to dwell in the air that screamed of power and unstoppable resolve. In our final discourse, let us dissect the impactful strategy, controlled intentional reactions. Reacting is not the sin, nor is the expression. Instead, it is presenting a visage of stoic calculation that lends authority. Knowing precisely when and how to react and maintaining that calm demeanor grants you the final silent victory. The traitor accustoms themselves to push buttons, expecting escalation, provide them no such satisfaction. It is in your restraint they find their disquiet. However, when true shadows beckon disclosure, react with poise, a slight, carefully measured response that communicates calculated awareness. They will scramble mentally to ascertain your sentiment, yet find the mystery unsettling. They sense an internal fortress embodied in your collected aura. Each action or non-action, a ghostly echo resounding with the tenderness of power, a resilience cast in shadows, leaves the traitor grasping at intangibles while acknowledging your silent, unassailable strength. To master these tactics in real life, get the Silent Observer's Playbook, or check out the recommended reading in the description below. Like and subscribe for more.